Hello everyone, this is Aruna from the Department of English at Sri Krishnaswamy College for Women in Chennai. In this video session, we are going to explore one of the most famous genres of the English novels called Picaresque Novel, which was a very popular form in Europe during the 17th and 18th centuries. Now, let's see what is Picaresque novel. The term Picaresque novel refers to the genre of prose fiction that depicts the adventures of a roguish but an appealing hero of low social class who lives by his wits in a corrupt society. That means Picaresque novel is the life story of a rogue or a rascal, but a clever and amusing adventurer of low social class who earns his livelihood by tricks rather than by honorable industry. Northrop Frye, one of the most influential Canadian critics of the 20th century, defined that Picaresque novel is a realistic portrayal of criminal life in which criminals and their tricks constitute the chief source of interest. The word picaresque is derived from the Spanish term picaro, which means a rogue or rascal. It originated in Spain in the 16th century and flourished in Europe during the 17th and 18th century and has continued to influence modern literature nearly for 100 years. Though it originated in Spain during the 16th century, the expression picaresque fiction was coined only in 1810. Here we have a list of some important works written by the English authors which belong to the so-called genre Picaresque novel. The Unfortunate Traveller or The Life of Jack Bilton, published in 1594 by Thomas Nash, one of the university wits, is said to be the first picaresque novel in English. After Nash, it was kept alive by Richard Head and Francis Kickman in The English Rogue, published from 1665 to 1671. In the first half of the 18th century, Daniel Defoe and Tobias Smollett popularized the genre. Daniel Defoe's The Fortunes and Misfortunes of the Famous Moll Flanders, published in 1722, sets the best example of a picaresque novel. These picaresque novels are supposed to have some qualities or characteristics which would differentiate it from the other genre of novels. Number 1. It is usually written in first person narrative as an autobiographical account. Number 2. It has no serious plot. It is in the form of disconnected episodes. Number 3. We can come across immense variety of characters and incidents as the hero keeps on moving from place to place. Number 4. The hero is of a low social class who has no concern with the moral issues. Number 5. There's little character development of the hero. That means we cannot find any change in his character or attitude towards the life. He remains the same rogue throughout the novel. And the sixth point is about the plainness of language. As the novel depicts the life of an ordinary fellow, a rogue or a rascal, we cannot expect the language to be refined and grand. It's an ordinary language used by an ordinary person. And the last one, satire is sometimes the prominent element. The picaresque novel is used as a weapon to attack the follies and foibles which were existing and followed by the aristocratic people of the contemporary society. After ruling the English literary world for nearly 100 years, there was a decline in this genre during the last decades of the 18th century because of the growth of the realistic novel. The realistic novel, with its elaborated and strongly built plot and greater development of characters, started to attract the readers and paved the way for the decline of the picaresque novel. I hope you guys have gained some ideas about the origin, the development, the characteristics or qualities, and decline of the picaresque novels, and it will help you to prepare for your examination also. Keep learning, stay safe, stay home, and all the best for the examination. Thank you, guys.